Afternoon everyone. I think we're on. It's bright, I can hardly see. Yep, we're on. So I hope everyone had a lovely Christmas day. And the new year is what, a day or two away? Thereabouts. So this is when people start doing what they do every year. They get into repetition and how you doing? They get into the repeat of what they did last year. And by that I mean New Year's resolutions. Sorry if this is a slow starter, I've just ran about quite a few miles, 5 or 6. So, yep, New Year's resolutions, something we all do. A lot of people do them publicly, I prefer to keep mine to myself. So the stats round about the 1st or the 2nd or 3rd of January will be the old cliche. New year, new me. Less alcohol, less partying, more hard work. You're going to do the things you've wanted to do. You're going to start the business that you've always wanted to start. You're going to do all of these things the first month, the 1st of the year, the 1st of January you're going to begin. So instead of all of that you've been telling yourself every year and you've still not done it, you've still not achieved, for those that have, well done. Why not just do the basics? Why not start with the basics? So, instead of trying to conquer the world, why not pick your fights? Pick your fights better. Pick your demons better and conquer them one at a time. Take them on one at a time and strike them off one at a time. When you're happy that you've achieved it. When you're happy when you're happy in yourself that you've won that battle. So if you want to lose £10, then start with the simple things. Cut out the fizzy juice. Cut out 1 or 2 takeaways a month. Or in some cases, if you're going to be honest with yourself, 1 or 2 takeaways a week. We all do it. We've all been in the trap. Sometimes you've just not got energy at night time, so you lift the phone, Just Eat, 20 quid, 3 times a week, 60 quid, 4 weeks in a month, you know, 240, 300, all of a sudden, that could be a rental, that could be a mortgage payment, it could get you the car of your dreams, it could get you the life of your dreams. Basically, a few £100 is an awful lot of money. Now if you take that out of the equation, your £10 in extra weight will vanish instantly, and before you know it, you have won the first battle. You've dropped to £10 by February, and you've done it the right way, and you're a couple of £100 richer. There you go. Fight number 1 won. 1-0. Then you say to yourself, right, I've done that, I'm going to hold on to that one. Now I need to sort out the bedrooms, or paint the house, or do the garden, or do those things because the good weather's coming. Brilliant. You achieve that as well. That's 2-0. And then you achieve another few goals, and before you know it, it's the summertime. And with the money you've saved, because you've cut out some alcohol, some takeaways, you've maybe stopped smoking, you've dropped another few habits, all of a sudden you've got a fantastic holiday to look forward to. Or you've got the deposit for the car you want, or you've got 3 months rent for the deposit on the new place you want to rent. It could be anything, but you've already started to win battles, so your year's positive. How's your head feeling at this point? Well, I'll bet you it feels a lot better than it did on the 24th or the 27th or the 29th of December. Why? Simple. You're winning. You're winning. You're winning the battles, you're winning the fight. The things that you've been putting off for a long time. All starts with admitting. It all starts with admitting that there are fights to be fought. Now, as long as it's the right fight, then the fight's worth it. As long as it's the right battle, then it's worth being in the battle. You need to get rid of the negative. It's very important. If you've done it, if you've scratched the surface with it by February the year coming, or by March, you're doing really well. But if you keep putting it off because it's someone that's been your mate for 25 years and you really don't want to hurt their feelings, but they're bringing you down constantly, well, unfortunately, that is a battle you're never going to win. And no matter what good that you do, that person may continually throw scorn on your achievements, dampen your achievements, inadvertently dampening your mood, or not inadvertently. Perhaps it's deliberate. Only you will know that. My circle's absolutely tiny. Therefore, negativity almost doesn't exist around me. I don't read it. I don't pay any attention to it at all. I never did really. And when I did do it, I was a fool. I was a full version of myself that would let anyone redirect my journey through negativity, naysayers. So back to your goals, guys. I wish you every success in achieving them. It is possible. I've got a bit of weight to shift. I like food. I drink a lot of coffee. I take too much sugar. I don't drink alcohol, which is a blessing. I don't smoke, which is a saving. And I don't do other things that are bad. I try and stay away from all of that. It's easier to stay away from it when you're staying away from the people that are doing it and telling you, come on, just get into it, you know, just have it. The reason they're doing that is because it makes them feel better about their own shortcomings, about their own failings, about their own lack of moral fibre and their complete lack of willpower. So if they can rope you in and give you the nightmares and give you the downers and make you feel shit, then it kind of makes them happy. Disbelieve me? Yeah. Only when you want to. Never cover for anyone. Never say, oh, they're not a bad person. See, the minute they're making you feel bad, they're a bad person. Get them out of your life. What is it you want? Is it company you want? Is no company not better than bad company? Surely it is. So I'm out a run today. Christmas is by. Now we've got the burden of debt, the financial strain, the financial weight of the next few months of settling up bills and paying off credit cards to give your kids and your loved ones the materialistic things that really didn't matter. But it looks good in social media when the couch is covered in presents and you've put yourself into a position that's not comfortable. You've took yourself out of a comfort zone at a time that's meant to be enjoyable, and you've put yourself into a position where it's now unenjoyable because you're now fretting over paying those bills. Surely that's not what it's about. Surely it's not about that. I thought it was meant to be a time for love and laughter and relaxation. and yet it lasts for one day and then you're left with 3 months worth of worry and burden. That's a mindset I just don't get. 90% of people are living out of their means. It's peer pressure, social media pressure, keeping up with the Joneses pressure. Look at me pressure, with my matching pyjamas and my fancy house, and look at my couch littered with presents. You need to be stronger, guys. You need to be individuals. You need to be individuals and not worry about what people think. That's the way that you achieve stress-free living. Stress-free living. What's the biggest killer? Financial pressure is the one that sends everyone over the edge. When you worry about what others are pointing and saying about you, like, oh, their clothes aren't up to it, or their trainers aren't this, or their car's 10 years old, or their house is nothing like ours. Is that really the opinion that you want to worry yourself about? People like that? Seriously? Wow. Wouldn't it be me? These people are monsters. How do I know? Because I was surrounded by them for long enough. That's why. They want to know you when the going's good. The fake bubble. Fake people live in a fake bubble. That's a fact. Do you know when I started to be happy? When my circle was that small, I could count it in one hand. There you go. And that's a promise, that's the truth. Took me a long time. There was a few years there where I was telling myself I was happy. But ultimately I wasn't, because I was trying to convince myself. And that's, you know when it's actually happening. Because you don't need to try and convince yourself any longer. It just is. It's a brilliant feeling. You have no weight, no burden. You don't need to please anyone, and you don't need to fake it. You don't need to turn up to things dressed in a manner that you wouldn't normally dress. Spending money in clothing and footwear that you wouldn't normally spend. Driving something that you can't afford. Living a life that's not you. Why would you want to do that? So guys, don't write lists and don't post it publicly, keep it to yourself. And the failure will be yours only, and no one will point fingers at you. If you don't make all of your goals, try and make one of them. Try and make one of them. 5's hard, 5's difficult, that will come in time. Pick one or two that are realistic and go for it. And I wish you well. And remember, there are people and platforms out there that we should all be following. Inspirational people, motivational people, positive people. If it's negative, walk away from it. If you hate what you see in the mirror, change it. Or learn to love it. Learn to love it, guys. Accept yourselves for who you are. We're not all the same. We're not all born with a male model gene or the female gene. And half of the ones you see on the telly that are beautiful, it's all fake. And money bought it. Or they're using filters. And they've got the top makeup artists in the world, and the top nutritionists and the top dietitians, and they don't know what it is to have a bad day. It's all fake, guys. Don't believe it. Don't believe a single word of it. Get yourselves off the couch, get a bottle of water, get your trainers on, get up the hills, and if you look like a red-faced, burst couch, dragging yourself up a mountain. Who gives a shit what anybody's saying? Thou shalt not judge. We live in a world that is divided by injustice. None of us are equal. So stop trying to equalise yourself to those that you think are doing better than you. Be the best version of you and be happy. Remember that health begins here. Health begins here, okay? And it ends here. Everything else in between is the merry-go-round. It's just a merry-go-round. Stop buying into it. It's all fake. Reality doesn't need to cost the world. Okay, I reckon I've got a few miles left in the tank. So I'm going to crack on and drag my red-faced carcass up this mountain. Regardless to what anyone thinks. Happy days. Right guys, all the best and we will talk soon. Share the video. If your mates are struggling for a bit of motivation, get them to subscribe. If my positive energy, which I'm working on every day, can rub off in one person, my goal's been achieved today. That's all I'm looking for. Not looking for anything else. I'm just looking for somebody to message me back and say, Alex, you helped. That's it. Okay guys. So up to all of you that follow and subscribe and comment, good or bad, it's all the same to me. Thank you very much. Enjoy your day. Stay healthy. And be positive. Fight the good fight. Take care. Baby steps, guys.